It's Week 15 of the NFL, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jaguars and the Ravens under the lights.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting...
What's the deal, y'all?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, here's Mitchell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Ravens at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. A short one there, caught by Likely. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track.
They begin with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run over center with Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their... Second half begins with a run by Henry. There's a nice move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like against Terry McLaurin, who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Well, and a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Hurricane. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First down carry for Henry. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and 3. Another run to Mitchell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd down and 8. Henry running right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their... They go play action here on first down. That's complete left side to Bateman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 43, here's second down and 1. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, here's Henry. Shifts past him at the 45. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. From the 35, here's the second down and 6. They'll look to throw here. Throw caught by Flowers. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this deep...
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, here's Mitchell. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Check down here for Henry, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 13 yards out. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them a higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking.